DeJulius lost the handle for a moment. Haliburton tips it away. Tyrese Haliburton.
Tyrese Haliburton. Oh, boy. Razzled. Haliburton. Oh, my goodness. Rises up.
Hey, what's up everybody? It is Dibs, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Welcome to the Painted Lions YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel and you love the NBA draft, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button below. Today we are talking about Tyrese Haliburton, one of the best prospects in this year's draft. But before we get started, make sure you follow my man Austin. He wrote an in-depth article on the strengths and weaknesses of Tyrese Haliburton. Let's get started. Basketball intelligence has gotten lost in the sea that has become filled with rogue waves of athleticism, skill, and potential. Players can survive for a number of years on fanciful combination of those elements. Yet players who lack those attractive facets survive as well as sometimes even longer. Some guys find themselves surviving injuries, age, and super talent on the open market because of their minds for the game. Tyrese Haliburton is not the most athletic prospect in the upcoming draft class. He isn't the most skilled either. Hell, he definitely doesn't even have the highest potential. What he does have, however, is one of the best basketball minds in the class by a wide margin. Let's talk about Tyrese Haliburton's strengths. The first strength has to be his immense basketball IQ. This guy's IQ is off the charts. He's got tremendous court vision for spotting the open play, as well as the play that has not yet unfolded. Haliburton is very aware and active, moving off ball when the ball is on the perimeter. He's always looking for a new spot. With his basketball intelligence, Tyrese Haliburton can be trusted to make the right play in any lineup. He's not a human highlight reel, but he is conducive to an efficient, well-run offense. His assist-to-turnover ratio was 2.8 to 1 in his 2 seasons at Iowa State. Let's take a look at Tyrese Haliburton's immense basketball IQ.
Great ability with that strength and soft touch combination. First field goal in just over 3 minutes. Here goes Condit, left hand up.
Treated to two of the best shot blockers, not just on the West Coast, like in the country. Condit and Kyler Kelly are human erasers.
Haliburton surveying his options. The lob to Solomon Young.
If Trace can knock that down, you can just tell. And so it might be a simple thing, folks, but he's more comfortable. Honest.
Haliburton shovel to Condit, slam.
There, back to back, just coming at you. Condit off the tip.
6'5" point guard, and here comes Tyrese Haliburton.
Nice look.
Oh, what a look it was. Condit finishes at the rim.
Not sure what happened when he was cutting through the lane. Great feet. At that length at 6'5". Mismatch.
A talented freshman looking to get comfortable. Haliburton.
Nice pass.
Tyrese Haliburton. Oh, boy. Razzled.
The next strength has to be he is an offensive playmaker. Tyrese Haliburton's 6'5", 175-pound frame affords the potential to be effective at both point guard and shooting guard positions. He's adept at drawing out multiple defenders with manipulative change of pace and then finding the open teammate. With his combination of passing, 6.5 assists per game, and shooting 42.6% from three-point range during his 2 seasons at Iowa State, Tyrese Haliburton possesses the offensive skills necessary to coexist in any backcourt. Tyrese Haliburton had at least 10 points and 5 assists in 14 of 22 games as a sophomore. Let's take a look at Tyrese Haliburton as an offensive playmaker.
Haliburton pulls up the three and hits it.
Toward travel. Nice screen from Solomon Young. Wow.
Haliburton was swatted immediately by Solomon Young. The Alabama bench wanted a goaltend. Haliburton now 2.
In and out. Livers had it for a second, and now it's Haliburton. Haliburton spinning, flips it up and in.
That didn't make it. A lot of Iowa State arms were there. Haliburton. Why not? Haliburton at 3.
Wow.
Haliburton is hit.
Early has been sometimes a concern for TCU that he kind of waits for the game to come to him instead of attacking at the get-go. And that guy
Another great find for the senior Quincy McKnight, playing after slamming his chin to the floor at the end of the first half. Haliburton, yes. His energy level should be even across the board.
The lights are on, right? I mean, we have uniforms. Like, there's a big difference between leaving here 2-1 and 1-2.
Let Haliburton work off of it. Jacobson is a pop threat off of it as well. Solomon setting the screen. Solomon Young in a bucket.
Has lunch with his mother. I saw him earlier today in the hotel lobby with his mom, and that's a good sign.
Wide open for three. Mom's going to like that. Haliburton, oh my goodness, rises up.
And then we get to best fits. As odd and, if you want, selloutish as this might sound, I don't believe there is a distinct best fit for Tyrese Haliburton. That is not an indictment on his game. In fact, quite the contrary. It is a massive endorsement of what he brings to the NBA level. Haliburton's size, IQ, and skill set afford the luxury of sliding him into a variety of lineups and different positions. First up, we have the Golden State Warriors. I am very intrigued by the idea of developing Haliburton as the backup point guard for the Warriors. He could provide the basketball intelligence needed to conduct a half-court offense behind Steph Curry. Steve Kerr could also use him in an off-ball role with Curry. If the Warriors wanted to get extremely, Warriorsy, they could throw out a lineup of Curry, Thompson, Haliburton, Wiggins, and Green. Haliburton would fit their brand of small ball revolutionary play in the form of prolific playmakers. The next fit has to be the New York Knicks. Tyrese Haliburton would make a very interesting backcourt tandem with RJ Barrett, a high IQ guard going into his sophomore season. Haliburton could torture defenses by patiently prodding the interior before feeding Mitchell for endless dunks. And lastly, we have the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs maximize the majority of young players they acquire. Tyrese Haliburton, an efficient pass-first playmaker with defensive potential, fits the San Antonio mold to a T. What do you think of Tyrese Haliburton? What teams are the best fits for him at the next level? Do you like him as a prospect? Let us know in the comments section below. Lastly, make sure you follow my man Austin on Twitter at NBA Krell. This man wrote an in-depth breakdown of Tyrese Haliburton. Check it out at thepaintedlines.com. This is Dibes, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome.